Mr. Oshintoku, let's allow Mr. Nwagu to weigh in on the matter here. Mr. Nwagu, we've seen the Red Card movement, the Nigeria Intervention movement, the Nigeria First movement, several movements are coming. With your own study of the attitude of politicians in Nigeria compared to the aspirations of Nigerians, what are your greatest fears as we head for 2019?
Well, my sense is that it's important to reflect, but in reflecting, we must also interrogate the purveyors of a new idea, a new solution. Those who have been the problem cannot continue to pretend and pose as the solution. And what I mean by that is simple. If you talk about young people, many of the people who are pretending today to provide solutions are incriminated in the problem of Nigeria. For instance, the former president had an 8-year period, the constitutional bottleneck that prevents young people from aspiring for political office, which is the age limitations that you have in the Constitution. He didn't bother about it. He did nothing about it. Okay? For those 8 years, for you to be president of Nigeria, you have to be 40 years. For you to go to the House of Representatives, you have to be 30 years. For you to want to be local government chairman, you have to be 25 years. In all of that, even if you have a double PhD at 35, you cannot aspire under the leadership of President Obasanjo to be president of Nigeria. And it didn't bother him at that time. So now that he's reflected, it's important. But we have a not too young to run bill that is already gone to the states, and almost 18, 19 states of the Federation are already dealing with those issues, going to pass that. That is progress in terms of giving young people opportunity to participate. So my sense is simple. I want progress, but I don't want progress from people who are angry and excluded, and who have a sense that Nigeria is their common patrimony, and that without them, that Nigeria cannot move forward. That once they are not involved, then there is no progress. And whatever has been done is not correct. That's where I differ. So, but in terms of whether you desire a movement, I would desire a movement of Nigerians thinking collectively in terms of how we move forward. And the way to do that is to begin to interrogate those who are posing and bringing out solutions, and interrogating what their own history is.
All right.
So, for me, as we go to 2019, the challenge we have, because we don't have time, is that the INEC chairman talked about vote buying, and that is already being institutionalized. Even student union elections are already sinking into that abyss of inducing voters. I just got reports from University of Law Student Society that the monies were being shared for the election for Law Student Society. That's to tell you that the defining crisis, because our election is getting incrementally better.
All right.
There are game changers of
Mr. Nwagu,
the PVC and all of that.
I'm afraid we're out of time. We need to go. Such an interesting conversation that we would probably have loved to extend beyond the time. But that's the time that we have on the program today. Thank you so much, Mr. Akin Oshintoku and Mr. Nwagu, for your time on the program today. That's our show for today, everyone. Thank you for being part of it. I'm Sean Wakimale. Bye-bye.